Moist Critical Drama. Sneaky versus Moist Critical Drama. I mean, this stuff been flowing all through YouTube. I'm the only person I think I can think to like cover this and like explain like what's really going on and give me some good thoughts on it is probably Asmongold. I don't know. My boy Zachary right here. He's a good Twitch streamer, so I'm gonna watch his video.
Outfit look familiar? This is the same thing I wore last time I took you over my knee and spanked your bottom with some discipline. And I'm happy to report that these are back in stock and a lot more at moistglobal.com. Last time I talked about
Smart.
you, I used you for a
Hashtag
merchandise push as well, so might as well stick with tradition. I bet just seeing me in this attire again has just sent you on a full-blown Winter Soldier episode with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull as you're experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder, because the first video I made on you offended you to such a high degree that you have not stopped whining since. It's already been 3 months, can you believe that? How time flies.
Yeah, I feel like this has gone on for a while. Now that I think about it, yeah, this has been an ongoing situation.
You
Yeah, it
started
has.
shit with me by insulting me and my girlfriend out of nowhere, so naturally
Why?
I responded by...
Wait, why did he insult him and his... Why did that even happen? No one knows.
Nobody knows nothing.
Okay.
making
Like,
fun
yep.
of you in return and showcasing the reasons why I don't respect you. But unfortunately, I failed to calculate just how much of a sensitive fucking loser you are, because this hurt your feelings to such a high degree it's become like an Armageddon in your brain. 3 months you have continued to melt down about this. The day after I posted my response, you went on stream and had a huge unhinged tantrum and melt.
Isn't it crazy, like, I'm not on this list? Because I'm pretty sure I talked about this dude before, but I never make the list of all the bad guys. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think Aspen, that'll be a good thing. It's good to stay out the mix, my boy. Like if you see this video, just stay out the mix. It's not that serious. To want to be in between all that drama. Sometimes drama can lead to other things. And being an introverted person and a person that likes to stay in the house and play video games, I don't think that's very healthy.
Down about the whole thing, and then he sent some of his viewers over. So I
got a
was
gun?
joking with them, saying like, "Oh, you guys must have
Yeah.
just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit."
Yeah.
And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, "Oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you," waving his...
Exactly. My point exactly. And what's up, Hasoka Love Fofo in the chat, my brother? Bro, but exactly, bro. That's my point I just made, bro. Look what he's doing. I never watched this dude Sneako stream. I don't even know what's going on with the whole drama thing. But I do clearly see he's like taunting him with a gun. He's taunting Moist Critical with a gun. Now I know who Moist Critical is. I watch Moist Critical videos. I watch Penguin. I watch Charlie, whatever you want to call him. I watch him. He's a pretty cool guy. Like, seems cool. What could he possibly done to piss off Sneako? Now I see a couple of clips of Sneako. I'm not gonna lie, I did see a couple of his YouTube videos. I haven't seen his stream, but I have seen a couple of his YouTube videos with him and Andrew Tate talking about things like something like that, or him agreeing with Andrew Tate or some shit. I don't know.
his gun around and dancing.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
Oh
These are the
my
only
god.
clips I'm watching. You were?
Now the reason he keeps
I feel like that's like an officer wellness check situation. Like, I think this is 100% a wellness check situation. Am I crazy?
No, you're
saying
not.
watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting
I love this dude, bro. This motherfucker more screaming to myself. This motherfucker threatening him. Like, he just gonna state the obvious. Like, yes, I'm getting threatened here. Like, like he just says it in so calm. He just says it so fucking calm. Like, oh my god.
slurs. So I said watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy. This is like the grammar police of guns.
Yeah.
But he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips. You absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is
that's
also
cool. Is that real?
a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips. You look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry.
My boy just pulled out the big boys. Oh my god. Oh my god, they showing out. They showing out. I can't lie. I didn't expect him to pull this out. I did not expect this man to pull this out, folks. None of these guns, like, go back, folks.
These are mags.
Are mags.
They're mags, not clips. You absolute fucking dummy.
That joint look clean,
Same way
though.
that this is
Oh, that's
also
cool. Is that real?
That's an
mag.
M4?
They're all mags. Stop saying clips. You look fucking stupid here. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, but the thing is, they say clips in the rap songs.
They do. True.
That's the difference. So of course he's gonna say that. Yeah, that's in the rap songs.
Yeah, I'm not mad at
What do
him
you
for
mean?
saying it.
For the gun
Yeah, so it
anatomy
must be
lesson,
true.
He was very upset, so he was threatening to come shoot me, beat me up, all of that, because I hurt his feelings, and it's been festering for quite some time now.
Oh my
3 fucking months. You love to bitch about how everyone's canceling you. These soy
Yeah.
boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. Just going in there to complain about the invisible boogeyman canceling you again, shaking your fist at the clock.
I feel like I hear about Sneako pretty regularly. I mean, he's got Twitter. He streams. I mean, he doesn't stream on Twitch. I think he streams on like Rumble or some shit like that. But other than that, I feel like, I mean, he's on Twitter. He's not that canceled.
Clouds. I also love
Never
that
heard
you
of
treat
Rumble.
this Discord server like it's your PR team, so you
Mm-hmm.
have them work on your responses.
Quick, I need a response. Go to memes. Oh my god. This guy is outsourcing memes to a Discord for 14-year-olds.
Let me read the man. It say, when I'm in a club when I'm in a cup competition and my opponent is Sneako. Wow. Who made this?
God damn.
A 12-year-old?
That's sad. He can't come up with a good one on his own. So he's asking the viewers to do it for him.
On Twitter because you're not witty enough to come up with anything on
Ask me
your
the
own.
motherfucker.
You have no ability to banter. You can't insult anyone. Anytime you're pushed, all you fall back on is one of 3 things: soy boy, bot, or NPC, and that's it. You never deviate from this path, which is ironic because you're like literally a sheep. You have 3 programmed responses. You're like the absolute worst character, side character in an MMO. It's pathetic. But
Yeah, I think this is true too. I think there's a lot of people who think that
Oh my
everybody
god,
else
he
is
say
an
he like the
NPC, but they're
side
just
character
an
of
NPC
the
another
worst
faction.
MMO.
And
My
they
boy
just never
Soldier, bro,
really
just
seem to
redeem
realize
Ghost.
this.
Let me know what
Because
video
they
you want to
have
see.
There's a lot of people who think that everybody else is an NPC, but they're just an NPC of another faction. And they just never really seem to realize this. Because they have the exact same type of responses to things, but it's just the opposite response. And
True.
if you have the opposite programmed response, it's still a programmed response.
True. I just, this motherfucker asked me one MMO gamer of the year. Like, who best to comment on that than Asmon?
I'm getting sidetracked. You love to be super public about how much you hate antidepressants and you shit on anyone who takes antidepressants. But with the
Okay.
way you talk in your Discord server, I'm pretty convinced that you're only 2 or 3 messages away from asking your community to source antidepressants for you under the table to help with all this mental anguish you're going through.
What the
And I
fuck?
think that'd honestly be a good idea. It might help you. But I'm putting the cart before
I think that the guy just needs to get off the internet. Like, somebody pulls it. I mean, like, the thing is, like, if you pull out a gun about a YouTube situation, about a Twitter scuffle, you need to talk to somebody.
Literally.
You gotta take a step back. You gotta talk to somebody. You gotta relax, man. You gotta just take a step back, get off the internet, go walk around the neighborhood, Go lay down for a while. Just
Go chill with nature. Go out there and like feel the grass. You want to feel the tree. You know, like go stare at the sun. Get some sunlight. Gates, gates. On some soul Illuminati type shit. Like on some spiritual soul type shit. Gates, gates. Maybe that's what he need, bro. Cause like apparently, if the internet makes you want to go fucking like kill somebody or shoot at somebody or whatever the fuck, do some crazy shit to somebody, you need to just go chill and relax, because that shit is unhealthy. It's unhealthy because you're gonna end up in jail or you're gonna end up dead. So you choose your path.
chill out. Yeah, like that's unhinged behavior. That's weird.
It's crazy
it's like
behavior.
anytime, like I feel like one thing that like always fucking it weirds me. It's unsettling whenever I know I'm dealing with a person. And fundamentally, it seems like the Sneako guy is unstable. I hate that. Because you never know what somebody like that's going to do.
True.
For the horse.
You got a
here.
point.
How did we get to this point? Well, I made that video about Sneako, and I fully planned on that being the only time I ever talked about this asshole. I really did. All I wanted to do was highlight why I personally don't respect him. I know a lot of people criticize me for not tackling his points, and to that I say, bah humbug, this fucking goober didn't make any points. All he did was insult me and my girlfriend. He insulted me and my girlfriend because
I think... Wait.
I made fun of one of his friend's blatantly fake stories. He resorted to childish name-calling like, I'm ugly, and I don't...
Yeah, like, to me, if somebody... Like, this is what I said before, right? If somebody puts, like, a personal insult, like, on your appearance and shit like that, if they put that inside of their criticism of you, just throw the whole thing in the garbage. Throw it away. It's irrelevant. Because the reason why they really don't like you is because of, like, some other bullshit. You're never gonna, like, it's not real. It's not legitimate.
And he has a point. He has a point, bro. And you're funny. You're funny. Life is cringy. Your name literally states what your chat said. He say, we're watching a dude watch another dude. That is 100% true. That is 100% true, my brother. I want to see what's going on with this drama, because it's all down my YouTube feed. And what better person to do it than the Asmon? I wasn't sure who was going to talk. It's me. He said he wasn't sure. I was wondering, was somebody going to ever say that in the chat, folks? Okay, that is hilarious, folks. You say top 5 scary GoPro caught on camera. Okay, we're gonna watch your video next, soldier, bro.
Go outside. That's not making...
You say who's watching who? This dude is so funny, man. Where did you come from? I like you, man. You funny, man. This dude is so fucking funny. Now I'm just doing reaction videos for my YouTube channel, and I wanted to like cover this, you know, just to see, like, you know, what was going on, like, you know, because I was interested in it. Now that it's all damn feed, it's like once you see something so many times, it's like you just gotta just dive into it. Like, fuck it, let me see what's to it. It's all the chatting about.
Debunk there. No, actually, my mom thinks I'm handsome, and so does my girlfriend, so you're wrong, factually wrong. There's nothing to debunk. The whole point of the video was highlighting why I don't respect him. I'll go ahead and briefly give you a previously on Dragon Ball Z lore recap to bring you up to speed on the points I was making for why I think he is a pathetic piece of shit, and his opinion holds no value in my eyes.
Okay.
Is because he publicly defends Cuties as one of his favorite movies. Cuties was a Netflix film that used real child actresses in sexual situations, so they sexualized real children. A fact that Sneako himself acknowledges, but writes off as being okay because it's realistic, because in the real world children get sexualized. I'll say it again.
Pause. That is so true, bro. Oh my god. I mean, like, I'm not surprised. I mean, just look at TikTok. It's kids out on TikTok making videos and stuff. But then you got adults hopping on TikTok going crazy. You can literally damn near see a girl naked on TikTok.
Maybe it's not just the police that need to do a wellness check. Maybe it's the FBI too.
Shit. Shit, yeah.
Then, regardless of what the intention of the film was, they missed the mark because what ended up happening is they sexualized the child actresses. That is a problem. Full stop. Even if the
I watched the trailer on this. I don't even know if I finished the trailer. This shit made me uncomfortable. It was weird. Like, I don't know how you can even be on the other side of that.
message was supposed to be the opposite, they still ended up contributing to the very problem they were speaking out against.
I saw Cuties last night and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. The thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Imagine
it's just I think that's such a dumb perspective to have, and like here's why, is that it's no this is what it was, right? Is like, so here's what he's saying, is he's saying that like the point of the movie was not about sexualizing the young actresses, but it doesn't matter because it happened anyway by the nature of creating the content. So like what he's saying is that the movie wasn't about sexualizing them, but he doesn't understand the fact that even if it's not about that, it serves the same purpose. I think that's kind of what happened.
One
thing I can say about that is I don't really like how you know kids get sexualized in movies and TV shows. I mean, I do see that it happens, you know, but that don't mean there's no right for it to continue to happen. You know, there's no right just because it's happening now you can just accept it. No, it's completely unacceptable in my eyes. I don't know about anybody else.
Children in sexual positions is clickbait,
and that is also, by the way, that's the most charitable reading I can give him for that.
Yikes. That's rough. You admit that the children were sexualized. That is bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? That means the movie failed in its mission. I don't know what you don't get about that. But regardless, I'm not here to just keep hammering home the same points. Another thing that I talked about for a reason I don't respect him is because he battles with his own sexuality. He is very public about how he used to go to these swinger parties. I think he says 4 in total over the course of like 2 weeks, where he watched his girlfriend get fucked by other men. Even telling the story of how he was literally in the bed watching his girl get fucked by a different man, moaning intensely, and it was traumatizing. Yet he recommends that everyone should try it at some point for some reason.
Because this
Oh my god, bro, this is nuts. This is crazy, bro. I can imagine nothing like this. I mean, this dude seriously got some issues then. Bro, he's mentally disabled. Bro, I know people like him, bro. I know people like him. He's got to be mentally disabled, bro. Something's wrong with his brain. He's not thinking correctly or something. Then he's hanging with some people from AMP. What's the Agent 100 and one of the AMP guys right here? This dude foot big as hell. I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but like, damn. I thought this was the Incredible Hulk sitting over here or some shit.
This was imagine seeing the girl you love like
Get fucked.
You
love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my wifey, my queen.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other agreement? Why that one didn't last?
By the way, me personally, I could never allow anything like that. You saying you would cry? Yeah, all those guys definitely got some issues for sure. Something's not right.
The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test.
Hell no.
You know what?
So my point with this was,
I mean, I don't think that everybody should do it, but I think if he wants to do it, that's fucking fine. I don't have a problem with this dude and having problems with his sexuality. If this dude doesn't know what his dick wants, that's not my problem. I don't care.
He got a point though. Like, that's how I feel too. Honestly, I can say that's how I feel. I just think that it's crazy, and I wouldn't do it. But if that's what he wants to do, well, so be it. If he want to experience, you say Asmon's a cuck too. I'll screw you, man. This is my favorite screamer, man. Screw you. Screw you. Why would you say something crazy like that, my guy? But no. Nah, man. You tripping now. Nah, man. But I honestly just think like this dude Sneaky is mentally this stable, bro. But if that's what he wants to do, if he wants, let guys bang his girlfriend in front of him and continue to be with the girl, well, so be it, then. That's what he wants to do.
Am I crazy? Like, I don't care. Here's where I'm at. Is that as long as it's consensual, I don't.
Oh, you don't know him.
I don't give a fuck if you're into cuck shit. You're into femdom? Great. You're into femdom? Great. You're into feet? That's nice. Just keep it away from people that don't consent to it. I don't care if you're a cuck.
True.
I don't think it's a big deal. Problem is, he refers to people he disagrees with as cucks and takes on the tape mentality, so it's a contradiction. The reason why it's a contradiction is that a lot of the people that are into this kind of stuff, that I've seen at least, have like...
This dude like cringy in the chat. He's somehow so fine with me long as I get a turn.
Some form of, there's like a humiliation fetish that's built into the proclivity of liking being cucked. So he knows that about himself, and the humiliation to it could be appealing to him. Yeah. Look this shit up. Like I told you guys, I spent 20 years on the internet. Okay? I've learned some things in that time. Some things you don't want to learn.
Hell yeah. I agree. I learned some things on the internet that I did never want to see in my life. Not never. One man, one glass. One woman, one horse. Two girls, one cup. Those videos will forever be the most disturbing videos I ever seen in my life. And thank you for the follow, Life Cringy. Follow, my brother.
But yeah, he needs to be honest about it then. He can't because he hates himself for it. That's why. There's a lot of gay guys that are like that too, or guys that are bisexual. It sucks. I don't know what you can do to help somebody like that, but I mean, I don't know. It sucks.
It does sucks. Who knows?
Why is this the guy that's lecturing everyone on their relationships, shitting on people's relationships, when he himself is in one that makes him very upset and he can't come to terms with it?
That's a very good point. Like, this is actually an incredibly good point. It's not even about whether being a cuck is a good or a bad thing. It's about the fact that, like, he shits on other people for something that he does constantly. And it's like, okay, well, like... Oh, yes, but no. It's like you can have a fat doctor tell you to lose weight, but it doesn't really count as much. You know, like a doctor that's smoking. It's like, yeah, sure, but like, fucking clean your own backyard first before you start looking in everybody else's. Sure.
Now, if he's open about being a cuck and happy and proud to be a cuck, that's fine.
My man.
But he's not.
Yeah,
it makes him mad every single time. So why?
All I'm saying is I think that interact.
This dude, Soldier Bro in the chat, he say, I'm not even hungry anymore. He say, why did you remind me about those videos? I know more, brother.
Is part of the stimulation. I mean, this is, again, fucking armchair psychologist, but from what I've read many times online over the years, I think it's part of the stimulation.
Why the fuck is this insecure guy the one that's the moral authority on healthy relationships all of a sudden? That was the point of me bringing up that clip.
Yeah.
Now, It's
like me giving tips on like, all right, guys, to eat a balanced diet, the first thing you want to do is you want to have salads every day. It's like, yes, but okay, we want to hear this, but not from you.
Exactly.
That was basically the whole video. I summed it up real quick.
That's a good point.
All I pointed out is I don't respect his opinion because he defends a movie I consider to be child porn. I think any film or any production that has real children being sexualized should be classified as child porn. That's how I view it. Maybe your definition's different, but
it's not.
I mean, that movie Cuties, I would consider it as child porn. If you got if I see a little kid, anybody under like little kids just twerking and shit, like I swear to God, it's child porn. I don't care. I agree.
Not good. Totally agreed.
That's how I personally view that kind of content. So him defending that was beyond reprehensible to me. And him being very public with his...
Yeah, well, again, like, Sneako is, like, very much one of these, like, anti-cancel culture people. So he'll always take the side of the media that's being viewed badly. So he thinks that he's having some sort of, like, really high IQ take for understanding that the purpose of the movie was not to sexualize the child actors. But, again, it doesn't matter because it served that purpose anyway. So I think that's what happened.
Cuckoldry and how...
That's exactly what happened. This fucking... Who created this guy? Who created this guy? His point speech is so crispy and on point. That is literally the correct answer for all this nonsense of why he said that about the damn movie Cutie.
Scarring it has been. It should be a lesson and an example that he himself is not great when it comes to relationships and all these things. And I posted that and it made him extremely upset and he hasn't stopped fucking crying about it for 3 months. So, fast forward to 2 days ago. I was streaming a Moist Esports tournament and I went up to go to the bathroom. I had to take a shit. It was a double flusher. So I was on the toilet for quite some time. And I saw a Sneako post that he's posted quite a few times now, and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything else right now on the porcelain throne. I'll play in the pig pen. So I did. For 3 months now, Sneako's had this adorable little collage that he made that looks like it's straight out of a...
So he just went in... So this is like, yeah, I'll do this whenever I'm sitting in the bathroom or I'm just laying in bed and I'm bored. I'll go make somebody mad. Yeah, sure.
16-year-old girl's diary with pictures of boys from her class that she doesn't like. All about people that have hurt his feelings. This is his wall of shame for people that have insulted him online. What's even sadder about it...
The sad part about that question you just said that his girlfriend wanted it. I'm pretty sure she did. I don't fucking know. I'm just like Penguin over here. Just felt some fucking drama when I'm sitting on the fucking toilet taking a dump. I don't know. But apparently if she did it and Sneaky saying that she lay in the bed with a guy and fucked him while he's watching, then apparently she did it. It's common sense. You say top 5 YouTubers of it right now. I would have to say my top 5 YouTubers as of right now. I would have to say Asmongold. No, well, number 1 would have to be Curry Kenshin, but like sometimes it's Asmongold. I like his videos a lot. I watch his shit a lot. Who else? I'm gonna say Kyson. That I guess he got some pretty good videos too. I mean, RDC World. How many did I name? Like 4 already. Kyson, that RDC World, Curry Kenshin, Asmongold. I need one more. Fuck, who's one more? Me. No, I need one more. Who else do I watch on YouTube? I can't even think of a 5th person. I guess I don't have 5. I have a top 4. You seen my dog Andrew take it out? Yeah, man. I'm gonna react to that later on and stuff, man. I'm gonna react to that later on. Oh man. Oh yeah. God damn it! I didn't mention Penguin. It's fucking the 5th one will have to be Penguin, but I don't think I'll rank them in the right order though.
Is he purposely leaves out people that he's afraid of. So Turkey Tom, for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic he is. And Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted with jubilation. He was ecstatic.
Yeah.
And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him. And he also leaves off quite a few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical for the absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef, and Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight. And Sneako is very fearful of him. We'll get into that in...
Well, the reason why is that the first guy, the Tom guy, it looked like he didn't even have a picture of himself. So it's like a lot of Sneako, like his insults are just based off of physical appearance. So if you don't have a picture to go off, I don't know, maybe Turkey Tom does have pictures. It's just the first one didn't. So maybe that's a reason. And also, yeah, I mean, this is the kind of... Like, there's a lot of guys out there, and this is kind of something that usually most people grow out of. Whenever they're in like middle school, especially whenever like you see like a fight in like middle school or like early high school is like totally different than a fight between like adult men at, you know, like downtown, because fights between two adult men or multiple adult men is fucking scary. It's really fucking scary whenever something like this happens, because you don't know what's going to happen. A knife could come out, a gun could come out, somebody could fucking die, and you're just right there in front of it. And it is terrifying.
You know what's crazy? How ironic. I had a fight with a grown man downtown a couple years ago, 2021. I literally had a fight downtown with this like, I don't know, 38-year-old, probably 40-year-old white man or some shit who's crossing the goddamn street, and he spits on my car while it's a green light. Cause you know downtown, you know, people, it's a lot of people walking downtown, and this dude, he's the last person behind the crowd of people walking across the street. You know, it's a green light. Everybody's waiting for this old fucker. I don't know, was he old or middle age? I mean, he seemed like he looked kind of a decent middle age, you know. And like he literally stops in front of my car and says, he flicks me up like this with his middle fingers, and then I say, man, fuck you, man, move. I blow my horn, man, move, man, fuck you. This dude literally spits on my car. Boy, do you know that I put my car in neutral? Belt out my car, hit his ass with that.
So this is probably somebody who hasn't really been around a lot of fights that have happened past the age of, like, I'd say 14 or 15. So he views everything through the lens of, could I beat this person up? Does this person look like a person I can beat up?
See, the thing is about that, because pause, based off my story, that dude was way taller than me. I don't give a shit. I'm a giant slayer since grammar school. I don't give a shit how big and bad somebody look. Nobody puts no fear in my soul. Nobody. If you disrespect me, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You might as well take me to a boxing match with this guy, because we can box.
And like, that's his gauge for things.
We'll get into that more in depth in a moment, but I just need to set the stage a little bit here with this collage. So after seeing this for the 100th time in the last 3 months, I finally just said, holy shit, you pathetic, sensitive, soy little worm. I made fun of you for watching your girlfriend get fucked by numerous other men, and also insulted you for defending child porn. That's not cancellation. That's just spitting on you for being a pitiful, sad cuck.
Yeah.
And this puppy really blew up on Twitter in a big way.
People like that.
Now, I will say it again. What I did and what I am doing right now is not canceling you, Sneako. I am insulting you.
That shit had 25.5 million. Like, a lot of people saw that shit. Like, they loved that on Twitter. They loved that. And I actually like the new Twitter. Ever since Elon Musk bought Twitter, it's been real people on there.
I don't see why, like, you're not getting like, nobody's saying that you can't upload to YouTube. They're not saying that you have to be... Nobody's advocating for you to get banned on Twitter. People are just saying that what you're saying on Twitter is dumb. What's the problem with that?
Making fun of you. Something that you were supposed to be a huge proponent of.
I didn't do that.
Right? Wasn't like one of your big things like bullying needs to be brought back.
Yeah.
So now that I'm making fun of you, what, all of a sudden now it's off limits, now it's canceling?
Of course, because it's happening to him. Like, this is like, again, like, people have way too high expectations for other people online. Everybody only wants to do what's beneficial for them, and the moment that it's not beneficial is the moment they stop doing it.
You have become the SJWs that you criticize so much. I don't know how you don't realize that. We continue. Yeah. He says, "You know in your soul you would never say that to my face." To which I respond, "You literally have a collage of people that hurt your feelings on the internet. You haven't stopped whining about me for months now, you goofy NPC. Even if you beat my ass in a fight, it doesn't change the truth. You're still a cuck who also defends child porn."
I like the implication that, like, if you say that to his face, he's just gonna punch you. Well, what do you think happens after that?
That's a great point. Like, I mean, like, that's a fucking great point. What do you think is going to happen after that? Penguin made a good point, and Ashton made a good point. Like, great implications.
Like, you go to jail, you spend, like, millions of dollars in legal fees.
You punch me, not a gang on your ass. You can't come to my city. People looking for you. The cops looking for you. Fuck 12.
You look like an idiot. Like, so yeah, what do you think happens? Like, do you think that it's just like, oh, you punch him and it's this like honorable combat among men? No, it's just not the way the world works. You can't just have people going around punching each other whenever they get their feelings hurt. What is this? Yes, a trial by combat. What do you think is going to happen?
I think this is important to talk about, and I just talked about it recently. When you are getting your feelings hurt and your immediate response isn't to fire back with insults, jokes, whatever, it's to challenge someone to a fight, you've taken a huge L. You've shown that the person has got under your skin, and the only thing you can resort to is a caveman brain of, I'll beat you in a fight. Sneako, you beating me in a fight doesn't unfuck your girlfriend from the numerous men that had sex with her in front of you. It doesn't do anything. Everything I've said still stands.
Yeah, this could also be a thing where, like, he's trying to assert himself as, like, you know, he's trying to overcome this. Something like that, you know?
Yeah, true.
Nothing changes. It doesn't even salvage your ego. All it is a pathetic fucking attempt at attention. And I don't think you believe half the things you talk about. I really think Sneako just panders as much as possible. He himself doesn't even stand by the things he talks about. I really don't think he has any beliefs of his own. He just echoes what he thinks is going to get him the biggest audience / the most money.
I think that he's, I think Sneako is one of these people that kind of got alienated by mainstream culture. And then somewhere in the alienation process, they got so radicalized that anything that is counter to the norm is something that they dislike. So anytime that there is a mainstream opinion, they have the opposite opinion. It's like they've been reversed programmed. So like instead of agreeing with everything that the mainstream media and the pre-approved commentary comedians have to say in late night shows, instead of agreeing with all that, you just disagree with all that. And again, the difference between like being a contrarian and being a sheep, there isn't one. Because both of them are fundamentally programmed by something that's outside of your own fucking thinking. And so I think that's kind of what that seems like the guy he is.
100%. 100%.
So this puffing out his chest to challenge me to a fight is clearly attention. That's what it feels like. Because you don't have the same energy for Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is more than willing to fight you any day of the week. But with him, you don't want to do that.
Let's go, Charlie.
I wonder why.
Do you not stand by your beliefs when it comes to Brandon Buckingham? He has said all the same things about you that I am saying about you.
Well, because you're going to lose the fight. The guy's a professional fighter. I mean, the reason why, like, I mean, Charlie's not a big guy, right? I mean, he works out. I've seen pictures of Charlie. This guy actually fucking, bro, he looks good. Like, I was impressed. I didn't even notice. But, like, he's not a professional fighter. You know, like that's like you're not going to get in the ring against a professional fighter and win. So of course he's not going to challenge the other guy because he'll fucking lose. It's that simple.
So why is he exempt?
I don't fuck. Look, me personally, I'm challenging anybody. I know this ain't about me, but me personally, I'm challenging anybody, bro. I'm just saying. You know, but I don't know why would they. I don't know if Pinkman feel like he can't win a fight against Sneako, then obviously you need to go train, my guy. You better go train. But no, besides the point, besides that, the main thing is like, who cares? Like, if you don't want to fight him, you don't gotta fight him. You don't gotta waste your energy. You don't gotta waste your time to even, consider fighting him. Who cares? By you not fighting him, maybe you win in this situation. You know, sometimes you can win by not fighting somebody, by ignoring the situation.
Why don't you want to fight him? That's so weird. This is what you
So
said
loose.
about Brandon Buckingham and fighting him.
And then finally, when Brandon Buckingham is down to meet Sneako, he's there to box him. They're both similar sizes. Sneako would now rather just sit at home and tell jokes behind his computer.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham, if I lose the fight.
So now it's suddenly...
Well, again, that's, yeah.
That explains everything. Shit, why he ain't want to fight. That literally explains that he didn't want to fight because he felt like he was going to lose. Obviously.
Exactly. It's all about his ego. Because he knows it's not really a risk.
Ego.
He knows it's going to happen.
True.
And it's
not
even a fucking, it's not a slight at Sneako that he would lose a fight to a professional fighter. You know what I mean?
It's bound to happen.
Like, if somebody's a taxi driver, I bet they're a better driver than me. If somebody's a professional chef, I bet they're a better cook than me. If somebody's a professional fighter, I bet they're probably a better fighter than me. It's not that crazy. It's not a big L to admit this.
cool to just stay at home and keep it all online.
The full video here from Willie Mack is an absolute masterpiece on laying out every pathetic thing that Sneako has ever done, said, or everything ever. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's a banger. So, as you can see, the people he's confident in fighting are ones that he feels confident he'd win against. I'm 5'6". I think he's 6'1".
Yeah.
So the height advantage he feels very confident with. And he has every...
keep in mind, I think Tyson was only 5'9", and he beat the fuck out of people that were like 6'4". Okay?
Yeah.
So it's like, I've seen boxing, like, where height advantage is not as much of an advantage as you might think. But yeah.
Height don't mean nothing, bro. Bro, I'm literally 5'7". Anybody that I done fought in grammar school, high school, they'll tell you, bro. I'm cool with a lot of people that I fought. You know, we was kids. We was in school. So we got older and now we kind of cool with each other, you know, some of us. But, you know, some of them couldn't take the L. But it's some of them that got that L and they told me, like, man, your little short ass, your little strong short ass. I know I was 5'7". Even like when I was in, even now, I'm 5'7", and man, I'm like the tallest short person. Like, I'm not short, but I'm the tallest short person. I'm like the average height you should be as a human being. Nah, for real though. Like, if I got into a fight, bro, most likely it was gonna be with somebody taller than me. Anybody that was my height would get destroyed. Anybody that was my height would literally get destroyed, bro. I literally should go be a fucking MMA fighter or some shit. Fuck it. I'm crazy like that, bro. I would literally headbutt a motherfucker. Like,
reason to, you would probably beat me in a fight. But like I said, that doesn't change anything. Everything I've said is still true. You are a cuck, self-admitted, and you have defended cuties publicly, which, by more than just me, by many, is considered child porn.
Also
You're
true.
Pathetic. Beating me in a fight doesn't change any of those facts.
It doesn't change
I've also
anything.
been super vocal about how I don't want to fight. Like,
fuck that, yeah. Like, what if I got punched in the head and I got a concussion?
True.
That would suck.
No more YouTube
I don't
videos.
want to take that risk.
No more Twitch streaming.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Why would I do that?
I'm not afraid to say, like, I don't want to get hit in the head.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm afraid of taking headshots.
Fuck
it's probably
that.
a super normal fear to have. So I'm averse to going into a boxing match, especially one that's just a clout-driven spectacle like this. That'd be completely fucking worth it.
Give me a second. I gotta go grab my PC. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Fucking PC was dying.
And I've been super open about that, which I'm sure you know since you keep saying that you've watched my content, so you probably know that I was never going to accept the fight in the first place. Especially since you're like...
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, I mean, it's not like this is Jack Reacher, you know, or fucking, this isn't the Expendables. Usually whenever you get in a fight with somebody, even if you beat them, you take a few hits. And
You know, and that's actually true. You may take a hit or maybe a few. You know, usually when I'm in a fight, I took a couple punches. You know, hold on, I gotta take this call. Oh, I had to stop twice in the video. Dang, twice. My mom called me. Here we go.
it's like, yeah, Tectone. So, like, the thing is, I remember I was talking to Tectone about this because we did the podcast. Tectone, like, it was boxing Cinny, okay? Is Cinny a professional fighter? Fuck no. And Cinny accidentally punched Tectone in the back of the head, and Tectone has, like, a bruise on his brain. Do you think I want that in my life? Do you think I even want the chance of that happening in my life? Fucking no. Absolutely not.
Significantly taller than me, right? Like, it wouldn't make any sense. And even though you would probably beat me in a fight, you're certainly not beating me in, like, an aesthetic physique competition, because goddamn, I blow your ass out of the water. Look at this fucking anime character physique I'm rocking. Meanwhile, you're over here with that Abercrombie and Fitch from 1998.
Yeah.
Now, in Sneako's credit,
what happened to
he
his
did
stomach?
Start going to the gym recently. Maybe I inspired him, and you know what? That's great. I'm glad I can have a positive impact on your life like that, Sneako. Getting into the gym is a fantastic thing, and you're going to feel so much better. And I know you'll start seeing results soon as long as you keep at it. And then finally, our last exchange goes very similarly to the others.
Yeah.
You're not special from the other 10 soy boys who say the same thing. If you got a problem, stop talking on the internet. Let's solve it. So I said, got your Discord still working on responses? Brother, I have no problem. You started it and I made fun of you in return. You're upset about publicly admitting
Yeah, it's like, Sneako's the one that's like continuing this shit. Because I remember whenever the first time this happened, and it's like usually Charlie makes videos on drama instantaneously. And I even noticed the fact that he didn't make a drama video about the Sneako thing for like a whole week.
cuckoldry and get mad at me for bringing it up. You should be mad at yourself instead. Have some self-reflection.
And that is true. Like Penguin, he literally like makes videos like instantaneously. As soon as it's some fucking crazy drama, it's damn near instantaneously. Like, that's crazy. That's a good point.
Which it's true. I don't have a problem. You literally started it, Sneako, and you even asked your audience to let me know everything you said and send me your clips. You actually asked for a response. and then got super upset when my response was a little too mean to your feelings. How is that not the ultimate cuckoldry? Like, even more so than your girl getting clapped by 1,000 men. How? Like, how can you, with a straight face, still call other people soy boys? I'm not kidding. I really didn't want to keep talking.
This is how a lot of these people are. And they're always like, they have a lot of talk and they'll get really into things and they'll be super alpha about stuff. And then the moment that they're actually pushed on something, suddenly things are different. Absolutely.
And that is 100% true. That's 100% true. People, in my eyes, people be just so media, so trying to like and be this impressive person. Like, just be yourself. You know, just be who you really are.
About you, but you won't stop talking and crying about me. It's sad. I understand you have a humiliation fetish, so hopefully this whole thing has helped you orgasm one more time from all of it. I don't think it's fun dunking on you, Sneako. I don't. And I'm certainly not canceling you. But you keep doing this. So you forced my hand to make fun of you again. But anyway, that's about it. See ya.
Oh my god.
Watch my clip.
It's just... Oh my god. This is just... It's just so... This whole thing is just so ridiculous. It's like a cartoon character.
It is.
Doesn't he have a comeback video? I bet he does. Yes, 100%. Do you think it's better to ignore this or capitalize on the content? I think that people like Sneako... This is why I am not a fan of banning people from platforms. Is that I think that the worst thing that can happen to somebody like this is for people to hear what he has to say.
I was gonna say something, but I fucking lost my thought. Fuck it. Sorry about pausing.
That's the worst thing that can happen. Is for like a general public to actually hear what this guy is saying and be able to respond to it. So no, I think that it should be content. If you put your opinion out there, yourself out there, I mean, there's all line where things go too far. But I don't think anything in this video is over the line. I'll tell you that. That's no big deal. Especially in the context of like these guys like insulting, like him threatening, like to like what's this with a gun? Like what is this, man? Like this is some fucking like that's nuts. Like what? Who does this?
This is nuts.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Giving him free exposure, and to be honest, he might have a humiliation kink. Good for him. I don't care. People have probably watched my stream and jerked off before. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't give a fuck. It's just crazy.
Me
that
too.
People get so caught up in this. This guy gets so mad. No, yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Maybe I'm just weird, but it just doesn't affect me at all.
It don't.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just I think that.
Yeah, that's the thing with me too. Like this doesn't really affect me at all. It's just another video on the internet. Like that's why I'm not a big fan of people like getting banned, you know, on any platform either. Cause like it doesn't matter. Like I feel like the worst thing that can happen to somebody is probably watching his video. What's the worst thing that can happen? Come on now. Ain't like you came across two girls in one cup.
Absolutely, this guy should be called out for this kind of stuff. I think this is, again, like this is an officer wellness check situation. This seems really, really weird, man. Yeah. Oh, against how many effort was he? Generally the most surprising thing I've seen in a while. Yeah, I mean, doesn't Charlie live in Florida? Of course he has guns. I mean, come on. That's like what you have to do whenever you live there. About to be added to the list. He's gonna show his gun and call you a loser. Oh, good, great, more content for me. Yeah. You got things to do. Unfortunately, there's constant societal demand for Andrew Tate types, Sneako types, so people like that keep making content. Unfortunate. Well, the problem is that, like, they keep making content, and I think that people like Andrew Tate have fallen off quite a bit ever since they got exposed to a, like, you know, you have, like, the initial boom of, like, hey, this is a person, they're making content, and, like, this is what they think. But as soon as that content, like, enters the free marketplace of ideas, it goes into the garbage. Once it hits a wider audience and people see, oh, okay, so this guy's telling everybody what they should do with their relationship, but he's sitting there crying because his girlfriend's getting fucked by another guy. Yeah, I don't think I want to listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So these people are really good at thriving in a very small niche and in a very small community.
And that's the main thing about these people. Like they just like niching it out, bro. They just fucking niching it out, bro. All this is just for content, bro. Of course, Sneako's gonna fucking respond to Moist Critical, aka Charlie, aka Penguins. He's gonna respond to him to keep this thing going, man. He's probably making some bank off of this, you know? His videos probably just went from doing this to this. Come on now. It's common sense.
Community of people that is like it's like some weird like secondary community or something like that. But what the problem is that whenever you put that out to a wide audience, then everybody sees how stupid it is, including the people that used to watch it, because they don't really get any pushback. They don't get anybody responding to them on YouTube or on Rumble or whatever, because it's just full of other people that agree with them. Does that make sense? Sneako deserved to be banned for some of the bad things he did on his channel. Well, I don't know like every single thing he's ever done on his channel. Okay, I don't know, but all I'm saying is that I do think that it's important to talk about stuff like this. And if you want to put ideas out there on the internet, it's okay for other people to respond to them. People respond to my ideas, and I don't like them all the time, and that's just how it is.
The way it is.
Fuck, I'll ban somebody if they're rude to me about it in my stream. Yeah, sure. But, I mean, there's YouTube videos that are critical of me all the time. Sure, that's just how it is, man. Death threats, so his ban was 100% fine. Well, I think everybody agrees with that. Sure, some kinks deserve to be shamed. I agree. Non-consensual kinks deserve to be shamed. Everything else, I think, is totally fine. As long as it's between two consenting adults, it's very hard for me to think of something that should be that should be shamed or whatever. Anyway, this was, I can see why this video was so popular. I absolutely can. Because I think that a lot of people are just tired of these, fake macho guys on the internet that act like this, and it's just that. It's acting. People are fucking tired of seeing this.
Just acting,
it's
bro.
Been going on for a whole year now. It's exhausting. Just stop it.
Literally.
What are your thoughts? What's this here? Concept of reacts? Oh, I love reacts. I do them all the time. Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, I've been doing these for fucking years. It's been going on forever. They're called Mags, Biggest Dick Energy for 2023, calling it now. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Remember Liver King? Well, Liver King is another example. And this is like, Liver King is like, oh yeah, the fucking 9 ancestral tenets, and you're gonna shit and you won't need to wipe, and you want to eat raw meat all the time. And it's like, oh god, it's another one of these fucking guys. And it turns out it's like this is a character that he made, and he actually made a lot of money because his wife they had like a dentistry practice, and he's actually taking like $15,000 steroids a month to go like this. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's just,
who gives a shit?
It's just so annoying. It's so fucking annoying to see people like this, and to see them put themselves out there, and the absolute like fakeness of the personalities.
Yeah, it is
That's
fake.
That's what
though.
I think. They sell their personality for money.
Agree
a lot
with
of
that.
people do that. It's just what the personality that's being sold is. Am I have been polite? Do you still scam those people? Oh yeah, for sure. The real ancestral tenets were the PEDs we took. Yeah, exactly. Got the most important thing, eating raw testicles. Yeah, and so like, I think that people like Liver King, Sneako, Andrew Tate, I'm sure there's a couple of other ones. I think people are just tired of being talked down to by like people that have lived in a first world society and have experienced probably a relatively minimal level of hardship their whole life. They've never really been in a combat situation, in a life or death situation. And they sit around on the internet all the time talking about being a hard ass.
Oh my god, I hate those kind of people so bad, bro. I just really hate them, bro. It's so annoying. It's so annoying, bro. I ain't gonna. Nah, I feel like asking though, folks, cause like it's so annoying. Nah, for real though, you got a point though. For like it does get annoying seeing people on the internet become these characters and try to like down people or like try to like be like this some kind of like motivational person to try to give somebody some advice, but doing the same things that they were just giving advice on, doing the opposite of what they was giving their advice on. You know what I'm saying? It's like hypocritical, you know. But it is what it is, man. Like who gives a shit? You know, let them be great. Fuck them. Shit, if people want to watch them, go ahead. Shit, who gives a shit?
Like, I think people are just, they don't want to hear that. Just fucking, yeah, like, they act like kids. And it's like, again, the audience of these people are mostly kids too. So it's just, I think it's seen as kind of juvenile for a lot of older people. If you're calling yourself an alpha, you aren't one. I think that's a pretty good way to start it off. Yeah, I think so. You don't want to be combat ready? I think that, like, in a world where you have guns, having big muscles doesn't really matter. That's my opinion. Nobody's stronger than a bullet.
Got that right.
So yeah, it's just like it's like a weird, it's like this weird world that they live in that's like separate from reality. Yeah, the world is open of world PvP. Yeah, exactly. You don't have your gun on you in a grocery store though? Well, you should have brought your gun. How about that? If you're so worried about somebody beating you up and you live in a concealed carry state, then just bring the fucking gun if you're that terrified. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, big iron. Yeah, exactly. What is this? It's just so weird for people like to focus on this kind of stuff. It's crazy.
It is,
in Texas,
though.
we carry swords. It's much cooler. Well, the reality is like, you know, if you're a guy, I mean, the truth is that, you know, all people are not created equal. Like if you're 5'6", somebody who's 6'8" probably has like a insurmountable physical advantage over you. There's like no way that you're probably going to beat that person unless it's some like massive difference or something like that. It's just probably not.
I doubt it, unless you're Batman. If you ever went to the county, I disagree with that. I can't lie. I gotta disagree, bro. If you ever been to jail, people in jail who people who got out of jail, they'll tell you all the time. It be some big South motherfuckers in jail. And I think it's a mental thing because I gotta kind of disagree because like it is a physical advantage. That's kind of what he's leaning towards. But like if it's a person who has a physical advantage but he's not there mentally, then hey, who has the advantage there? You know what I'm saying? Because look at Batman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Not going to happen. It's like, and this is not, and this is also men to men. Like if you're a 5'6" woman and it's a 6'2" guy, and you're not like an MMA champion, you're going to have a bad time. That's not my fault. I didn't do that. God did. So
God did.
That it's just it's so simple-minded. Even an MMA champion would get ragdolled? I have no idea. I think it depends on the two people. But all I'm saying is that a lot of that kind of stuff is there's only so much you can do. There's a reason why there are weight classes in boxing. Okay? Kick him in the nuts and run? Yeah. Better to solve conflicts with muscles than guns? I think it's better to solve conflicts just by having a conversation about it and being like, okay, you know, like if your idea to solve a conflict
is to fight,
I have no problem with self-defense. If somebody initiates violence on you, I think that you are in the right to solve that problem however you want.
You are definitely in the right, by all means, to solve that problem however you want, however you need to, however you please.
If you are the person who is initiating physical violence on another person who is not actively threatening your life, you are the problem.
Definitely.
can't have a world like that. It's just, yeah, it's
the world we living in.
It's just, they can't work that way.
Great video, man. Sheesh. Got a new outro? Oh, wow. What a fucking video. Well, now we know everything about the Sneako thing and the penguins thing. Oh, my God.